Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. And today we are come with another session of paper discussion, and this is a discussion which is based on the paper second, your geography optional. Paper second is associated with the Indian geography. So now we are going to discuss Indian geography. Before we are going to discuss one very short information, or you can say that very short uh, message from me कि don't panic. Firstly you have to uh, break the question, structure the questions, and these type of questions only for your evaluation your knowledge and how you have to reach, and what kind of capacity and what your capability to approach the questions. So don't be panic, don't be stressed कि पेपर नहीं हो पा रहा है, पेपर छूट जा रहा है, कुछ क्वेश्चंस नहीं आ रहे हैं. This is only the type of paper which evaluate your pressure as well as your mindset. Okay, because examination is not something which only talks about your knowledge, it's also something, it is also judging your pressure handling ability, and with the pressure handling ability with your performance ki how you are good performer in your you can say that in your extreme pressure conditions. Okay, now so let's start with the discussion. The first question, which is very generalized here: why has agro and social forestry has failed to achieve its objective? Here you have to firstly understand what is the means of agroforestry and what is the means of social forestry. Agroforestry, it means when we have to uh, inculcate forestry with agriculture, and social forestry, it means the lands which are in social use, the land which are in social use. And why this program has failed to achieve its objective? There are multiple reasons, because some regions are the political unwillingness, unawareness with the farmers, less farmer education, less farm education, and the very less knowledge about the farmers, about the agriculture with forestry. So these are the some challenges. Like the social forestry, firstly the government is failed to identify the grassroots implementation of the social forestry. So, and some areas government denied the geographical diversities, geographical functional, geographical regional, or you can say that the disparity between the regions. So this is some of the points which you can say that uh, break the you can say that break the continuity to achieve its objective. क्यों फेल हो गया? Because of the government's failureness, because of the people's lack of awareness, because of the lack of implementation, and the peoples have very less uh, knowledge about the social forestry and the agroforestry. And one more thing I have to add here: the corruption have the vital role in the failureness of the social and agroforestry. Okay, now second question is, let's I have to read: highlight the implications of declining child sex ratio. We all are know that child sex ratio is something which is between 0 to 6 years, and it is per 1000 girls. The child sex ratio is declining. What is the implications? Highlight the implications of child implications of declining the child sex ratio. So in this question, simply we have to highlight the components or elements which are, you can say that, responsible for the declining of child sex ratio, like the social political conditions, cultural conditions, and the, you can say that, the awareness or something which are associated with the declining of the child sex ratio. We all are know that the child sex ratio is now 1990, and it is declining from the 2001 census. Okay, in the third question, explain ecotourism. What is the means of ecotourism? Activity could be important livelihood option in the Himalayan and northeastern region of the country. So firstly you have to break the question: what is ecotourism? Ecotourism is associated with the national park, national park, wetlands, biosphere reserve. It is the tourism which is associated with the biosphere, national park, and wetlands. And in the second part of the question, could important livelihood option in the Himalayan and northeastern region of the country? Yes, ecotourism is the future of the livelihood options of the northeastern region, because if the ecotourism places are conserved, then the peoples come from the outside India, and the peoples come from um, the territory or the regions where the ecotourism is not so much developed. We all are know that the greenery always attracts the people. Greenery always, you can say that, attracts the people and tourism. So it is also one of the focus area of the northeastern government. If the ecotourism increases, then definitely the livelihood options and the per capita income of the northeastern peoples increases. Okay, now the fourth question, define agricultural intensity and bring out its regional distribution in India. What is the means of? Simply you have to here mention what is agricultural intensity. Agricultural intensity, it means the continuous use of land, continuous use of agricultural land in multiple time in a single year. It is called cultural intensity, and bring out its regional distribution. Where in we all are know that in Punjab, Haryana, and you can say that in some areas of Tamil Nadu where the agricultural intensity is high, and some areas where the monocropping is, where the you can say that in the month of, in the period of Jayad, where the land is open, there is a no cultivation like in the northern India, and some areas of peninsular plateau where the agricultural intensity is very less. So these type of structure you have to, this type of content you have to mention in your answer. Okay, now we all are know that this lecture is not fully discussed, so it's our limitation. We cannot go and dive into the deep concept and discuss more about these things, but definitely I will try my best and optimum knowledge कि भाई कितना कर सकते हैं. ठीक. Describe the distribution of black soil. Simply in this question you have to firstly talk about in a very short how the black soil is formed, because we all are know that when the Indian plate is passing over the Union hotspot, then the because of fissure type of volcanic eruption, the black soil is formed. Describe their distribution. So firstly you have to make the map and show the area of black soil, and in some areas of, these are the areas like Gujarat, Maharashtra, MP, Tamil Nadu, some part of Andhra Pradesh, and some part of northwestern Karnataka have black soil. Here in Tamil Nadu, some part of Chota Nagpur Plateau have also the black soil. So these are the areas, and in the second part, their specific use for agriculture. What is the use of black soil in agriculture? We all are know that the black soil, the main character of black soil have titaniferous magnetite. Black soil have metallic minerals, rich in metallic minerals, high quality of retentive capacity of water, and it is, you can say that, self ploughed soil. It is very fruitful for soybean cultivation. It is very fruitful for cotton cultivation. It is very fruitful for peanut. So these are the some important, because high retentive capacity, it means it maintains the moisture within the soil. Okay, next question, explain the shifting of river course. Explain the shifting of river courses and river capturing in Himalayas. We all are know that ki where the slope gradient is more, where the slope gradient is more, and suddenly when the slope gradient is less, then there is a shifting in uh, river course. The Himalayan river have the tendency to shift its course and capturing and overlapping the another course of river. So you have to simply write down about the shifting of rivers. Why? Because of slope gradient is higher in the slope of mountain. When the rivers are reaching at the foothills of Himalayas, then the slope gradient is suddenly lesser, and it is sometime it is less than 1 degree. So the velocity of rivers are very, you can say that velocity of rivers are suddenly decreasing, and the rivers are, you can say that, de-channelized into the mini streams. So it is also called the shifting river. Shifting river example, we have Kosi because of slope gradient, we have Brahmaputra, we have Ganga, we have so many examples like Damodar. So these are Arun, Kosi, these are the examples of shifting river. Now in the second section, we have to look at the second section. In the second section, in spite of various negative impact of green revolution, in spite of various negative impact of green revolution, there is a demand of new green revolution. Firstly, you have to understand what is green revolution, what is the negative impact of green revolution, because we all are know that there are a lot of negative impacts of green revolution. It increased the regional disparity amongst the states. It classified the farmers into the two group. One is the rich farmer, one is the poor farmers. It also badly affect the soil fertility. So it also it have developed the monoculture, and green revolution have more focus about the increasing the production of the wheat and rice, so that we need to new green revolution. Why? Because we have faced, we you can say that we see the lot of challenges in first phase of green revolution, so that the challenges which we can identify in the next new green revolution, we have to conquer this. Like the after the green revolution, we have see the soil lose its fertility. So in this new green revolution, it is not the green revolution which only focusing on the pesticides, herbicides and high yielding variety of seeds. It also consider the soil health. It also you can say analyze the pH value of the soil. It also you can say that analyze the soil vitality, organic vitality within the soil. So it it can be write down in these manners. Okay, now the second question, account for the multiple problems in urban agglomeration. Here firstly you have to break what is urban and what is agglomeration. Agglomeration, it means the collection. Agglomeration, it means when the urban agglomeration, it means कि जहां पर सब कुछ है, group of all. So urban agglomeration have so many challenges like the congestion, waste management, noise pollution, water pollution. You can say that ki water pollution, noise pollution. Here is a problem of congestion, overcrowding. Here is a problem of slums. Here is a problem of all type of pollutions. These are the problems of urban agglomerations. Urban agglomeration is increasing. We have said that urban agglomeration is forcing the peoples to live in the urban areas and with the below the living standard. कहीं पर रह रहे हैं, रोड पर सो गए, स्ट्रीट पर. तो जहां पर भी अर्बन एग्लोमरेशन हो रहा है, तो अर्बन एग्लोमरेशन हैव लॉट ऑफ चैलेंजेस कि भाई कंजेशन बढ़ जा रहा है, सिटी में बहुत सारा जाम लग रहा है, ट्रैफिकिंग, नॉइस पोल्यूशन, वाटर स्ट्रेस, ground water depletion. These are the some kind of challenges which is associated with the urban agglomerations. Okay, now we are going to discuss. India is involved in number of border disputes. We all are know that our frontier, our India's boundary is involving in number of disputes. Explain the reason and remedies. Explain the reason. So firstly, we have to identify what kind of and on which zone India is facing the border dispute and border challenges like Sar Creek in run of Kutch, like Gujarat, Rajasthan, and some area of Punjab, as well as in the Pak occupied Kashmir. In exile scene, we have confrontation of China. In Ladakh, we have also confrontation of China. In Nepal, we have also land dispute between Kalapani and some other regions of Uttar Kasi, province of Uttarakhand. In you can say that in China, in Arunachal, we have also the land dispute, and sometimes China claim that the northern part of Arunachal is integral part of China. So it is also the, you can say that the some kind of challenge. In Myanmar, we have also the land dispute and the, you can say that the terrorist migration. It is the roadway of terrorist migration. And in Bangladesh, we have also the land dispute, and we all are know that in concurrent situation, there are a lot to talk about the Bangladesh, like New Mure Island is also dispute between us. We have also water dispute, what part of portion of water, what quantity of water we can supply Bangladesh. These are the also issue which can create problem. And some of the reasons, like the fishing zone, and in Sri Lanka we have also the dispute of Kachatihu Island, Jaffna Island, and the ocean. You can say that the boundary dispute between the oceanic margins. In Maldives, we have also some kind of a stress. So in Myanmar, we have also some kind of a stress like land dispute, island disputes. So overall, these are the some problems. Firstly, you have to identify the problems and problematic zones and explain the reason. Some have the reasons of historical, because Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Nepal, we have the long history of our relation, and China have also the long history before the independence. And there is a dispute of McMahon, there is a dispute of land, because on that time, the China says that there is a no authority, which there is a no responsible authority which sit on the table and talk which area is going in India and which area is, you can say that it is for us, हमारे लिए है, ठीक. So these are the reasons, some of the historic reasons, some of the geopolitical scenario day by day has been changes, so that day by day, if the geopolitics scenario has been changes, so that the new dimensions of the problem, new dimension or new type of problems come in front of India. Okay, discuss the latest report of ISFR. So simply you have to read the ISFR report and write down about the ISFR report. What is the percentage of forest? What is the percentage of tree cover? Which state is increasing number of forestation? Which state have declining rate? These are the, you can say that the database question you have to mention. And in the next question, discuss the mechanism of monsoon, especially mention the southwest monsoon. What is the means of mechanism of monsoon? So in this channel, IB's channel have also the separate video of mechanism of monsoon. So firstly, you have to mention the mechanism of monsoon and the role of monsoon in context of southwest. It is not possible to discuss here. So only I have to say that mechanism, it means what kind of रिलेशन एंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ, यू कैन से दैट कि किस तरह का काम करता है मानसून, मानसून की ब्रांचेज कौन कौन सी हैं, और यहाँ पर हमने एक मेंशन कर दिया है कि साउथ वेस्टर्न मानसून के बारे में बताना है. ओके, नाउ इन द लास्ट सेक्शन सी, इन द लास्ट सेक्शन, give an account the development of renewable resources in India. Give an account of the development of renewable resources of India. In recent past, we have to pre-achieve the, you can say that the pre-achieve the aim of renewable energy in context of solar energy. So we all are know that non-renewable energy have limited sources, or India is a country of largest population. So every time the crisis wandering here and there, we have largest population, we have the largest consumption of the energy. So this consumption and over dependency on the neighboring countries or the extra neighboring countries, so it will create some kind of problem. So we will reduce the over dependency. So we have find out the alternate source of energy. So this is the renewable energy sources are the alternate sources which you can say that the reduce the over dependency in India. ओके, तो रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी यहाँ क्या बताना है कि डेवलपमेंट ऑफ रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी और सम प्रोग्राम्स लाइक सूर्य घर, बिजली योजना, इस तरह का कुछ स्कीम आप बताओ. तो ये करंट बेस्ड है. नेक्स्ट क्या है भाई, simply discuss the Köppen's climate classification in India. Köppen's climatic classification कि कोपेन ने क्लाइमेटिक क्लासिफिकेशन में इंडिया को कितने पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया, एंड यू हैव टू मेंशन ईच ऑफ some characters like AS is the climate which only found in India where the retreating of monsoon is giving rainfall. These are the some kind of, you can say that uh, important factors. Discuss the role of spatial pattern of rainfall and temperature in the delimitation of the climatic regions of India, especially with reference to STAM classification. STAM is dividing India into the 9 zone, and we all are know that STAM is taking 18 degrees Celsius of isothermal line which divides India into two parts. So that here discuss the role of spatial pattern of rainfall. Firstly, you have to discuss spatial rule pattern of rainfall. We all are know that what is the means of spatial, कि कहाँ कहाँ कितना परसेंट में रेनफॉल हो रहा है, what kind of barrier is, what kind of obstacle is facing. मान लो हमको बताना है कि वेस्टर्न घाट, तो वेस्टर्न घाट के वेस्टर्न फ्लैंक पे western flank of western ghat receives more than 250 centimeter of rainfall, and in the eastern flank of western ghat have rain shadow area where the amount of rainfall is between 80 to 60 centimeter. In Rajasthan, in the western part of Aravalli, we also receive the very less amount of rainfall, which is 25 centimeter of rainfall, because we all know that when the Gujarat branch is moving parallel to the Aravalli, and because of this reason, Aravalli is cursed for the Rajasthan, and this branch is hitting in the south hill, in the in, you can say that in the foothills of the Shivaliks, where the Punjab, Haryana, and the some part of Uttarakhand and Himachal receives the plenty amount of rainfall like 100 centimeter to 150 centimeter. When the Bay of Bengal branch passing over the Bangladesh, because we all are know that the Bangladesh have no mountainous structure which can provide obstruction, so that this branch take the moisture from Bay of Bengal and hit the Garo Khasi Jaintia, and after they enter into the Arunachal portion, and from the striking on the syntaxial bend, they move from east to west. So from east to west, and the amount of rainfall goes on decreasing. Here these overall discussion about your test paper. Now, the motive of this discussion is not to detailification of the answer. It is only focusing how to approach the question, what kind of content you have to, you can say that, incorporate in your copy, and what kind of a structure. It's very humble request of me, you have to, whenever you are reading and whenever you are approaching the question, firstly be careful to write down. Before going write down, be careful what kind of demand of the question, and try to break it, try to simplify it. तो ये सब आपको काम करना है. ओके, विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. आई होप योर प्रिपरेशन इज गोइंग गुड, एंड विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू.